Good afternoon, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Siri here. Someone sent me a trade request while I was getting stuff ready. Decline. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here, look. I got a new camera. Can you tell anything different? I don't think I can tell anything different. Still shows the same person, unfortunately. Darn it. Sorry, I saw my hair. I had to fix it. Chad's in my ears, so but you guys don't get to hear him because he's playing a game that makes him have bad word Tourette's. So we'll just leave him there. Let's see. Should we look at dogs? No, we don't have kids on yet. We'll see if they show up. If not, I'm just gonna start the other project. Let's see. Should I wait till the kids get on to do the showing you how to do decorating a small house? No, let's just have me decorate a small house and see where it goes. And they can always go back and rewatch this. And that's true. Anytime anybody watches this, and technically, if you're hearing me right now, you are rewatching this. But you can always go back and rewatch any of my streams clear back to like last year. Someone told me a while ago that they actually binged all of my stream. I've never been binged before. That was really weird for someone to tell me that they binge watched me all the way. I was like, that seems strange. There's Miss Candy. Annie's fine. She's laying in my lap, and I think she's farting. She is stinky today. Stinky. Okay, we're going to build a house. The idea was a small house, and I'm not glitching it. Oh, thank you. This was my outfit for Cuppy's birthday party because I had that underwater octopus house, and so I made a little swimming out suit, and I actually kind of super fell in love with it, and I still keep it out because I think it's really adorable. I just really like this outfit. So, and it's getting towards summer, kind of, a little bit. I'm thinking now we're gonna do a house, and I said we're gonna do a non-glitched, decorated, no 3D characters house. I don't like that. But let's. Ooh, I want pizza. That's not fair. I haven't had pizza in 2 months. 2 months, Cuppy. Oh, wait, it might have been a month. I think last month. Yeah, last month I actually had a piece of pizza because I wanted to try that Little Caesars pretzel pizza. I tried it. That was the bomb. That's really good. And they put cheese sauce on it. Like, dude.
With the cheese sauce, it's smelly that and cheese sauce.
And that what they don't really explain on there, I didn't notice on the commercials or whatever, but it's a stuffed crust pizza on top of it. So it has mozzarella in the thing. I didn't notice that until I was eating it. And I was like, oh, it is delicious. Oh, wait, he's eating some. Yeah, it's so good. I love pizza. Oh, gosh. I did find out there is a keto crust you can do that you make out of cauliflower, but I'm still not gonna carb myself crazy, but I did change to I'm actually getting meals, pre-measured meals for me from the doctor, which is kind of cool. But those are coming to me one meal for every day, and those are gonna come I think next month or next week. One of these days a box will show up with food in it, and I'll go, yeah. But so those you can't really keto so much. So I think I'm gonna do just calorie deficit. You want to see Annie today? Annie, come here. Annie. It'll be a minute. She's in a non-cooperative mood right now. When I call her and she puts her ears back and just doesn't even move her head, but twitches, then I know that she's not going to do what I want her to do. Let's do a pizza because we're going to give this house away. Or should I not? Actually, what's our theme? Well, we know we are giving the house away, but I'm thinking, what's going to be our theme? Yeah, I know. She hates Annie. Should we do, let's see, what should we do? We'll touch grass then. Grass is outdoors. Go out and go boop. You can just boop and touch the grass anytime you want. You have young little legs. Just go out there and go boop and then run back in. I wish I could. For me to touch grass, it's an event. Pretty much, if I touch grass, I'm probably going to be face down in it because I fell in it. Sad. Although, what was it? The last time I fell down outdoors, I had to roll in. I touched a lot of grass that day, so I'm a little grassed out. That kind of stunk. Somebody tell me a theme for this house. What's the theme for this house? I'm going to decorate the inside of the house. It can't be too big, so I'm thinking, well, I could do the pizza place anyway. Let's do the pizza place, and then we'll do a theme for the inside. But this way, you get a house with your face on it, which is always good. You can throw things. Cupid or jellyfish? Ooh, do you think we could do a mashup of both of those? Think we could do Cupid jellyfish? Oh, Minions. Oh, I like Minions. Yeah, the pizza house, they did a really good job on, because you get your picture on it. And it doesn't, the outside doesn't scream pizza necessarily. I like, oh, Monster Inc.'s a good one. Ooh. Now, this house, though, we're not doing arm fall off boy, Chad. Obviously, Chad's here. Let's sell everything in here, because there's nothing in here I really want to keep. Do I really have to stay inside? Yes. I don't want to stay inside. I want to glitch it already. I'm like, the ceiling is so low. Look how low the ceiling is. Can I pout? So little. Oh my, yeah, this is like my IRL for real. Talk to Maxie. She'll tell you how small my house is. It is, with excluding the garage, it's only 800 square feet. And if you remember on how to do square feet, that would be 8 times 1. What would, if we split it, it's 40 by 40 basically, isn't it? No. What's 40 by 40? This is 1600, isn't it? I don't know, but they've measured it and they said it was 880 square feet or something like that. It's little. Oh. Now we can't do 3D characters today, though. Remember, today is just a decorative house. We're trying, this is my challenge, to see if I can decorate a house. I don't want to. I already want to make it. Let's save the Monster Inc. one, because I really have a really, really, really good idea for Monster Inc. And that's going to be one of my other houses, and I don't want to have to redo it. Although, yeah, everything that I wanted, well, that would be cute, though, too. I think I really do want to do Monsters Incorporated. I just had a really fun thing flash into my head. Let's do it something. What you done? Okay, and in here. Unless they have a. Let's see, what I should do is use these, because each one you can make a different room, a different square, but no. What if we do white brick? We'll leave that at like the bathroom area. Decorating stinks. You have to look. What? You can have toilets on your wall? Now that's disturbing. Okay. Look, there's toilets on the wall. That's just goofy. Up here. Let's make this. Ooh, yeah, I know. It's not even. Why did they put it on white wallpaper so the toilet looks dumb? This is such a big house. Well, this is going to be taking. I might actually block this upstairs off. Let's block the upstairs off because I said I'm giving it away on Monday and I don't want to do like a 2-story house. But I did like the other thing. So it's easy enough to block a house off, a thing up in here. Let's get the thing. Thank you so much, Aubrey. I will see you tomorrow since Shelly has contracted the plague.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Be careful on the bus. Don't talk to strangers.
I got my headphones in all the time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not talking to strangers is a good idea.
Yes.
Hey, welcome, Lunchables. Welcome, welcome. We're here just trying to figure out. Ooh, I like that with the blue. Hey, Julie. Bye. She washed my clothing today with the dog's pee pads. Yeah, Aubrey just left. I kind of want to match that, so we're going to have to adjust this a little bit. This needs to go a little bit more to the blue. Hello. Good. You know, I'm trying to do something, Miriam. She says I don't get to do anything. Oh, there we go. That one's a good one. That looks good. I could do the same thing to the floor. Let's try it. Okay, we will have to build. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We will have to build something over that steps, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, that's going to, I think this is going to be kind of fun. I don't usually make things this joyful. Okay, let's see. So we said Monsters Incorporated. So I'm thinking like juxtaposed doors all over all the walls. But if we're not going to do, I said no 3D characters, but I didn't say no relief drawings. So yes, Annie is a turd. Annie's a big turd, aren't you? Yes. She says yes. Annie, you want to come play? Come, Annie. Do you want to come kisses first before I start doing stuff? No. She's just going to sit there. She'll be there. Okay, so let's talk about doors first. I think I want to do some doors. And I know I want to do some doors. If it's Monsters Incorporated, it's going to have doors. Let's put up on here, too. We need to put in Monsters. I love that movie. I think Boo is the cutest thing on earth. And I always said that if I had a baby, I wanted her to be just like Boo. Let's see. I'm kind of looking what I see. They've got these I like this though too. I mean, that's kind of fun. Oh, doing like kids' drawings on the walls. Do you think I could get some? Hey, Maxie, and I completely agree, and so does Galaxy. I'm trying too hard. Yeah, I'm looking. See, now that'd be kind of cute too. What if I made it a dark bedroom? I mean, I could. Oh man, now I want to do is make it a dark bedroom with Boo in the bed and them creeping through the door and make it. That would be so cute. No, this is today we're trying to just decorate. We're trying to decorate. Let's see. Now, Galaxy, remind me of not the secret build, but the other build. What am I building? I don't remember. My brain has melted, and it was sad. Here's my button. Are you go down? No, you are not. Who? There's not an arm fall off boy in Monsters Inc. You wiener. Guess who I'm talking to? Things I put up with, I'm telling you. That is right. I had that right. Oh no, I don't have it right again. Oh, just Boo's 3D character? I thought there was a house to go with it. Girl, you gotta remind me things because I will forget. Oh, yeah, that's easy. I love Boo. Yeah, I'd always said if I had a kid, that would have been, I would have hoped that she would have been like Boo. Boo is adorable. Oh, well, okay. Well, let's do that including your character then. And yeah, you know, some days you have to hit me in the head or something because I just don't remember much between my medications and old age. Brain is a little wishy-washy. 22. See, I got that one. Oh, birthday poo. See, I knew there was another house. I knew there was another one. I just couldn't remember it. Thank you. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That does not sound like what I thought we were going to do. It wasn't. See, my brain kind of remembers things, and then it doesn't really remember the things. There we go. That's better. A nice straight wall there. Let's decorate if I want to do that. No. Let's leave the bathroom in there since we're saying we're decorating. Oh, wait. Ooh. This seems so small. I'm going to put this here for now. And if I feel like I want more room, I can pop that wall back that way. In the meantime, let's make this daytime. Ooh, much better. See, yeah, see, this feels like my living room. My living room is so long, skinny. Like, dude, I think you could almost turn this house into my house. Okay. Sorry, my back is popping. Popping back. Okay, let's do... Oh, buddy. Let's do something fun. Monsters Incorporated is so hard. Oh, I was going to take that. No, I'll do this. Let's do some... We're going to do some thin panel doors. I don't want to use up the extra, all the space on the walls, because that's a lot of stuff. So we're going to make our own doors out of this. If I make the other doors too, if I just use the doors that were in the game, people would be opening those doors all the time, leaving them open, and nobody wants that. Okay, we're going to do some doors in some blue. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to do bone. And then let's take this one. Let's make this one a little taller. Ow! Why are we doing this to me? No! Don't show everyone your teeth. Nobody cares. Ow! I should have sent her with you, Maxie. I really should have. She's just big. I don't want your privates in my face either. We've seen them. Thank you. Ooh, that's cool. How come we didn't have stuff like that when I was a kid? Never had stuff like that when I was a kid. I am not a decorator. I've come to this conclusion that I just don't like decorating. Don't do that. Make this a... Ooh, no, don't make that explode now. That's going to be one heck of a... Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to keep putting doors, I think, all around the edges. And I like the lines because it's kind of fun. I could change the backdrop, but no, I think I like the doors. The doors are kind of fun. I mean, I like the stripes. Makes it feel cattywampus. Now we could have, oh, I have such a good idea. Back up, back up. I have such a good idea. Okay, my idea is this. So what I'm thinking is we're going to take this. We're going to move it over here. I'm going to get it off small before I rage. Okay, get this up. We're going to make all the doors the same size as the Adopt Me doors. And then what we can do is we're going to put them everywhere, but only one door in the house opens. And when they find it, we're going to go into a kid's bedroom. Clever. This one's going to be fun. So in order for this door, let's see. Let's put that there. Let's do, we need to do a copy of a door. So let's do stuff. We need one door that works. So door, it needs to be the simplest door. Basic doors, probably what I'm going to do. There is the super glass door. You can see through it. No, that won't work. I like the glass door though. I'll type door again because I got all door heavy. Yes, Mimi was very good. Because she's guarding the bone. It's exactly what she's doing. She's guarding the bone. Bone guarding is dumb. Miriam, did you hear me? Bone guarding is dumb. She says she doesn't care. Yeah, but she's just laying here guarding the bone and the thing of treats that I put in the corner this morning. I didn't want to drop them, and now they're sitting there. Now that's all she's doing is guarding the treats. Which I get. If I had treats in the house, I'd be guarding them too. Okay, so let's see. I think let's copy this door. So in order, we need a frame. Is the large one going to go the right size? We got to make it match. We're going to make it match. Why does nothing ever match in this house? Nothing, all the pieces are not standardized, and it just makes me a little crazy. If I wouldn't try to put the regular door, now, Aunt, you're just, I know you need things, but I'm not in it today. Look, it's like, it's hard to make an exact copy of things. We're going to have to get creative here. It's okay. No worries. I'm just here trying hard to do something and wondering about my fate. Okay, so I think that's right. Okay, but because it's shorter, we're going to have to do this to here, and then we're going to have to clone it and flip it upside down off of small, of course. Yep, she's just being a weirdo girl today. And she's also in heat, so she's also being a weirdo girl today. So, fun day for Mimi. Not so fun day for me. Okay, so that looks good. Let's get this piece now needs to go in here behind it. There we go. Okay, we get rid of this one. Now that's getting hit by this edge piece that I slid in there. So let's get this out of here. Here. There. Now we got a door that's the right dimensions. Only this door is going to work. So we're going to have to make we have to make something that's going to look like that door handle. That's going to be really rough. Making something that looks like that door handle. Did I say something naughty? Did I say something naughty? Did I say something mean about you? Now I will if you're the one who's farting. Man, it's been stinky all day. It's been totally stinky all day, and I think it was Miriam. Beeps. Hi. What you doing? Did you want something? What do you want? What do you want? You want me to get the bone out? Look, there's your bone right there. You didn't sit and chew on your mammoth. You're like, ooh. It's like it's all new again. Like it smells so good. Her mom worked on it this morning. Did I hit her with the bone? I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. Did I really bonk her with the bone? I'm so sorry, Beeps. I didn't feel it. Are you that hollow that I couldn't tell? Oh, did you get bonked? Where'd you get bonked? Poor bonked puppy. Poor bonked puppy. How you feeling? You want a peanut? Would that make you happy? Her most favorite thing on earth? Oh, grass! Thank you. That's a good idea. Look at the corner. That's a good idea, Julie. Thank you. It's also a good treat for me. I need proteins. I got a leg cramp today. A bad one. That reminded me of my vegetarian days. And that was not fun. Okay. Let's do grass. Oh, leg cramps are the worst. Oh my gosh, the worst. Especially the vegetarian leg cramps, because when you have like no protein, your body gets really mad. Oh, who said, that's Swiftinator who is Restream bot. Welcome. Welcome. I think somewhere in my brain, I swear I knew there was another thing that can double for the handles. I think I put it's a refrigerator. I think it's a refrigerator fridge that has the exact same handle. Yes. These guys have the exact same handles. That'll work. See, I just have to stir my brain bubble. It just doesn't, it's not quite perking. A week off, I will say my building skills are returning, but a week off is awfully hard on the brain. My brain was like, we like the week off. No, Annie's in my lap pretending she doesn't exist at the moment. Every time I say her name, she goes, incoming ad break. Sorry, guys. But thank you for watching the ads because it does support me. I do get a little bit. I think I get 2 or 3 cents per ad for real. So it does support me. I appreciate when you do that. It's great. If you don't have a sub, that's the greatest way you can support me. So thank you so much for watching. I saw a streamer on last night encourage his people to open up a tab in the background and leave it running on silent, so that way it paid him streams. Now I think that's kind of sketchy, but now I don't like I like the handle, but I don't like the So this house is for, oh, why didn't it see? It's not saying things. Wait. I had stretch turned off on top of it. Nope, I guess not. See, I did it and it was supposed to say it out loud and it totally didn't say it out loud again. Thought I got it fixed. I thought I got it fixed. Okay, Annie. Nope, Annie, come. Annie ran off again. Okay, so we'll count Leah Boopies instead. Come here. Let me see your eye. Put your eye back in. Spring is never good to Leah. Leah has a lot of allergies, don't you think? Yes. I have lots of allergies. Okay, should we boop the boopies? 1, 2, 3. And it's this one up here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you know you have 8 boopies? 8. That's a lot. Really, that's a lot. They're cute though. They are. She's like, I don't care. Just pet them. Oh, eggs. Yes, I will pull that up. I'll pull on Siri for that. I forgot. No, you always have to remind me. Don't feel selfish. If I said I'll do something, remind me, because everybody knows I'll forget. Are you being cute? I'm going to get your face. I'm going to get your face. What are you doing? I don't want you over there. 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 I don't want you. Why do you think I want your butt? I don't want your butt. Your butt is dumb. Uh-oh, what did you... Not the co-pilot. Girl. My dog, I swear. Oh, what a good girl. What did you say? So what is this house for? No, house is to give away. This was me to prove that I could decorate a house without 3D characters. So everybody wanted me to just do a basic house. So I'm doing the basic house, and the hey button's not working, unfortunately. I don't know what happened, but my text-to-speech turned off. Maxie, if you know how to do that, I will give you access to my Twitch account, and you can get on there and fix the text-to-speech, because I can't get it to go again. I broke it! Annie, come! Annie, come! Well, here's Miriam. Beep, beeps! Come here, beeps! Oh, my Lord. I feel like a million things happening at once, dogs. And you just went and had a drink. I don't want a kiss from you. Annie, come! Annie, come! Come on, Stinky. Oh, you're going to guard the bone? Come on, Annie. Memes. Come on, Pants. Now, since Leah's laying here, I can't lift up Annie. Okay, now Annie just got bulldozed off my feet by me. You could be a turd. Annie, come. Annie, come. Come here, give me kisses. Candy redeem stretch, and that's really all Candy wants to see. Is you. Mwah. She wants to see Annie. Annie says, I don't like to be seen. I like to lay down and sleep. I'm just like a little... Okay. Are you good? Yummy. Annie loves to give mouth kisses. It's her favorite. You have to be fast, or she's trying to, what Shelly calls it, debit or credit, like a credit card. I always just tell her we're not French, and we're not going to be doing that kind of kissing. Nope. We don't do that kind of kissing. Mwah. We don't do that kind of kissing in this house. Nope. Lord. Miriam says we don't. I do it all the time. What are you talking about? Okay, now Meme, you cannot use me to sit on all day. If you want your bone, chew on your bone. If you don't, just lay there and stare at it. And this is your butt. I don't want to see this butt. Ooh, nice. Glormies are nice. Okay, Miriam, you want cuddles? She says, that's not the cuddles I want, lady. Come here, Memes. Not you. Mimi, come. Not you. We counted your boobies already. Mimi, come. Mimi, come. There we go. Oh. Oh, what a good girls. What a good girls. What a good girls. Do you want to see how much she doesn't like being on her back? Watch. Come here, Beeps. Lay down, Beeps. Lay down. We've been working on it. This is a lot better than it used to be. So we turn her on her back and we hold her. She's not really on her back. She thinks she's on her back, but she's on her side. But until I let her do her own thing. Woo! That is you who's farting, girl. Dang! What did you get a hold of that making you fart? What did you eat? Can't be something I have. I'm not eating nothing. So we're going to lay here and look at the bone together. Yep, it's a bone. It's a bone. It is. Look, it's a bone right there. Look at that bone. Okay, Meeps, get up there. She's like, I'll look at it. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, she gets mostly mad at Annie, always. Now, if you fart while your butt is in my ear, I'm going to have some problems, ma'am. I mean it. You better hold it. Go to the bathroom with it. I don't want it in my ear. She's like, I don't know what you're going to say, but here, I'm going to fart in your ear. Did Maxie really redeem Feed the Beast? Let me get on the other Siri. Oh, okay. Well, I'll feed her. Give me a sec. I'm coming. It's not making any noises in my ears for some reason. Let me double check this. Yes, it is not going. I don't know what I did to it, but the one day what I did is was right before I took the week off. I wanted it to be quite, Chad is here. He's in here. He's not out there because he's playing a game that occasionally he curses. And I don't want to torture him, but he does like to hear me talk, apparently. So, and I like to have him around. It makes me feel comfortable. That's how you know you're friends with someone. You can sit quietly together and play games or sit quietly in a room together. And it's okay. Like, it works. Okay, let's get on. And who am I with? This person. Join. Okay. I have my headphones on because Chad's in my ears. So I can hear Chad in my head. Right now, he said there are chests floating in the pools. He's playing a game that we've been addicted to. Oh, finally got the, oh, that's what I did. I drained the pool, Chad, and the next time I got on, the pool was no longer drained. I was very upset about that. My position in line is 8. Well, I'll be able to tell you in 8 people when, in 8 people. Well, I'll tell you how many eggs I have. A little bit of both. Yeah, I am in an 8-person waiting list, apparently. Still 8 people. Lord, people, get off the server. Maybe I should go to a different server. Because if you want eggs, you would have to wait through that too. Good idea. Here, Siri, where are you at? How many people? Oh, 6 people. No. Let's go to a new server. I'll just join Siri. Let's push the blue button. And I'm going to take this one, and we're going to follow Siri. Siri is not offline. In fact, I'm looking. She's playing over here. So annoying. Let's see if I can get to her. Oh, there she is. Follow. That's better. Baby Mimi was adorable. She was the sweetest. She was adorable. And she was just think the way she is now, but in mini form. She's like not, her personality has not changed at all. Not really. She's the same Mimi she's always been. Okay, let's get. I love her so much. And other than eating the front of that chair, she's given me no problems at all. It was just that one time chair eat that was bad. Yes, Mimi is the dog. Yes, Mimi is very small and cute. Okay, I have, let's see, eggs. I have 2 garden eggs still that I don't care about. I still have, I've got 2 moon eggs. I'll probably keep the moon eggs though. But I have 34 cracked eggs, 2 pet eggs. I still have I have a golden egg still and a diamond egg. Interesting. Interesting. She is the best dog. If you come tell Siri and let me know, I'll hand you a thing of various eggs. I even have a retired egg, which is funny. These dolphins drive me crazy. Do they drive anybody else crazy if you have 2 of them? Like, I thought it was kind of cool that they did this, but it drives me a little nuts, low key. And I feel like they're asking me things all the time, like, pet me, do this, do that. And then they're running all over. It's like having kids. Like, stop. Oh my gosh. They're nuts. Okay. This is Lunchables, right? I assume it is. Yeah, I know the ADHD is getting kicked in the butt by those wormies. Okay, let's see. I'll give you the moon eggs. You don't have to give me glormies. You don't have to give me pets. I'm just giving you eggs. I mean, I have a lot of eggs. Eggs. Yeah, that one too. And here you can have a retired egg as well. There you go. That should give you some fun. What are the 3 best houses you made? Oh, I don't know. Titanic for sure. And SpongeBob. Those 2 are my favorite, I think. And then I don't know, for the 3 best houses, actually, in all honesty, are Smash Brothers is amazing. That's one of my best houses ever. Beauty and the Beast, definitely the second best house. Smash Brothers and Beauty and the Beast are kind of tied, I think, because they were both challenging for different reasons. Beauty and the Beast were challenging because that castle made me want to jump off the island many times, and was hard to do because I built the inside. Ooh, Aladdin was good, but yeah, I guess Aladdin. Oh yeah, no, Aladdin is beautiful. We got to get Aladdin into a house. We're gonna split Aladdin up a little bit and put it into. I'm gonna do a mini version of Aladdin so she can actually show it off sometimes. Who knew that 16,000 pieces would be too many? But yes, we have so many. I honestly, in all honesty, my very best houses. You are so interrupty. In all honesty, my very best houses are commissions. They always are. I try my hardest on commissions for sure. Let's see if I do this, if he'll quit talking in my head. Ah, okay. Okay, let me get back to the other person. Hi, I miss you, Siri. I know. We'll do some more grinding and then we'll have money to build. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll see you later. I adore you. Don't forget. Why are you doing this? Not her. It's not giving me the right character. Oh, I know. I'll just close her off and then that won't happen. Oh, not that one. That's my building window. Close this one. Close Roblox. Now. Ah, I win. Now, it just has a problem when I have two Roblox windows open. Then there's a problem and it goes nutty. Okay. So we're going to have this door. This is the fake door looks, let's do one more. Just, there we go. Wow, not that many. There we go. I think that'll work. And we're going to clone it again. Now, each door is going to be many pieces, but that's okay. Oh, not on small. Boogery on a stick. Okay, we need to put this on medium. When are we going to play grounded, Chad? I mean, that's something I could stream on stream. That's okay. They won't mind hitting bugs. I don't think anybody here is very fond of bugs, except for me. Alexa, what? Guys. Alexa, play Pink Panther Volume.
Here's the Pink Panther theme, official audio by Henry Mancini.
Why are we listening to the Pink Panther theme? Alexa, set the volume to 5. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum. If you knew how old this song was, Candy. Let's just say this song is from when I was your age, for real. And earlier, actually. Da, 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 da. I want it to match the same. I wonder if I can do that. We're going to try the old school trick. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let's do a brown. That's too brown. Let's tan it up a little bit. You got to get it right. It's got to look like the other doors. So that way, and I'll put some doors behind and stuff, but I want it to be I mean, obviously people are going to know which door works, but some might not. They might not, they might forget. There we go. Now let's take these two and slide it that way. There you go. Now we have a fake door. Fake door. That works. No, we're not going to do pick a door. I don't like pick a doors because people use it to cheat. What I'm doing is making fake doors for my house, for my build. We're going to make some fake doors and stuff so people will think that they won't be able to choose which door is the real door. Hopefully. Now this is, well, why did that just go in? That's my question. Why did this whole door? Oh, because I didn't get the whole door. That might be part of it. I didn't get all of that. This is not right anyway. But yeah, pick a door is another one of the things. That's one of the scammy things. I mean, and a lot of people run it honestly, but a lot of people don't. But the thing with pick a door is people wouldn't be doing it if it didn't benefit them. And the only way pick a door can benefit them is if they lose. So just remember that if people are offering you things that seem too good to be true or seem like they're free or nearly free, they probably are not. You're going to pay for it one way or another, just maybe not the way you want to. Okay, now let's try sliding this over and see if this goes over. You're going to choose the dark blue one. Candy, you're choosing poorly already. That's the real door right there. Oh, you got an Annie. Oh, Lord. She's been kind of snarky lately, so you might be able to have her. She's just being a booger. Alexa, play Lana Del Rey radio on Amazon Music, please.
The station Lana Del Rey.
We're going to have to do this. So what kind of space? It does have that kind of space, though, down there. I think Annie would be very sad without me. That's why I haven't retired her, because I'm not sure she could handle the retirement at this point. She loves me very much, and if I'm away from her, she gets super nervous unless she's in our backyard. Ooh. What did he just say? Well, that's... Hi, Alice. That's the thing with Miriam, is Miriam kind of forgets who anybody is. Although she's getting better with me. She knows who I am now. She comes back to me. Last night, she slept on my chest and cuddled me all night. It was so cute. Hello. I'm pretty good. I feel like I've been building all day already. Okay, clone. Buddy said, welcome, Serenity. Well, thank you, buddy. I've been here the whole time, buddy. Okay, there you go. And this is showing just the edge of that. I'll fix that in a little bit. Okay, so what I think I'll do is we'll do the same amount of doors all around the edge. All of these are going to be all the doors. And then we're going to do the decoration part. This is just the tricking part. This is the part where everybody's going to... I need to make this door like the same color as well. Which I don't... How did I make a door color and not save it? I don't know if I like this door. Let's make them all like this. Make them all just fit in. Yeah, I like that. No, not that one either. What a booger. We can make them different colors. I just don't like this dark color. It's too dark. Let's put it up here. That's better. Because you can't see the handle. There we go. Let's make this one like a purple. Girl, what purple did you think you used? I just pushed the buttons. Okay. Green? Yeah, I like the green in there. Makes that brown door at the end look red. I like it. Did I use the right color green? I think I did. Oh, you want pink? Maybe on the next wall. We'll put pink on the next wall. Did I put almost all the colors in there in a rainbow? Almost. Yellow. Oh my Lord. We'll put yellow on the next one too. I like peanuts, but they leave pieces in your teeth. Okay, we're gonna have to do X-ray because for some reason it doesn't want to grab it through that wall. Being boogery. It's always boogery. Okay. Clone. Yes. Turn around. Not on small, please. Nope, not that one. You just used this. Why would you do that? Oh, it just bugged. Fun. I love that bug. That one's beautiful. Let's turn this off so we can all see what happened. Fun bug. Look at that. I'm going to fix it, though, rather than delete and start over because it's just going to keep doing it. I'll just have to do those pieces again, but that's okay. Did I walk the line? Oh, sorry. The sun just came out bright in this room. And that's a weird quirk I have. There's a lot of people that have this problem, so don't think I'm just being weird. But the sun makes me sneeze. I mean, some people are like that. Oh, don't push delete. It is currently targeting all of those. There we go. Now I can push that. Notice how before the outer barrier was gray? That was telling me it had something else targeted. Yeah, I always do the sneezy thing. It's dumb. So many people don't believe you that that's a thing either, but it is. It is. And I think what's setting it off is I put a ring light camera on. And so that's already bright light. So I've got a bright light in my face, and then the sun came on, and I was like, oh my Lord. Okay, I think I do have that blue. I do have that. It's putting an extra one in there, but we're not going to have to worry about how many pieces are in here, so I'm not going to worry about that extra piece in there. It'll just take too much time to fish it out. We'll just leave it in there. No one needs to know it's a secret. Okay. There, that worked. Okay. Now, now hopefully whoever wins this does not turn it into a picador. That would be lovely not to happen. I doubt it will. I hope not. So I'm going to decorate this front room, and I think I'm going to do a 3D character or two in the other room. I know. I said that I was not going to do a 3D character, but I think I want to. Shh. I can't not do it. You guys are being mean. Mean. Oh, hey, I've got pieces back there. Nope, not that one. Not that either. Oh, we got that in wrong. Why does that look like it's way off? Ooh, that's not right. There you go. Okay, so nope. This piece goes to green. There we go. Oh no, it's not going to green. We're changing all the colors anyway. Fine, we'll do 2D. Lord. Torture me more. See how I feel about that. I want to be your vacuum cleaner. Breathe in your dust. Sorry. We all know how much I can't. I love this song. I don't know why it's funny. I want to be your vacuum cleaner. It makes me giggle. There we go. Let's want to be yours. Okay. Now, oops, there's another one we need to change color. So over here, we got that. Let's do a yellow. Yours, wanna be yours. I'm doing kind of fun kid colors. Trying to keep it more interesting. have some cute ideas I'd like to do. So, oh, you already did green. Quit pushing green. I like green. This, we need that. We need like a gold color or tan color. Oh, let's do a red. I'm afraid that's going to be... Oh, no, that's a good red. Okay, see you later, alligator. Bye. Oh, there's another one in there. Yours, I won't be yours, I won't be yours. I feel like we need a blue one. Let's do a sky blue. There's another one in there. Was this a meeting she needed good luck for? What am I missing? Oh, server caught up finally. Okay, we'll see how I feel about those colors of doors. Still kind of, we'll see. I feel like we need more doors on the... No, we got to have grinding area. Put the grinding area down there. Okay, let's do more doors. But these are going to be fake, like obviously fake doors. Let's take this. Not the doorway. I need this. There we go. 6, 7, 8. Oh Lord, I put those in really right. Oh, did I really, Andrea? We need to have enough people to play Goose Goose Duck. Oh, it's going to be long. Man, I've got to figure out how to get the talking thing back on. I was brilliant and got it on myself one night, and now I don't remember how I did it. Just agree. Oh, grab the wrong piece again. OGO. OGO. Okay. But yeah, we got to have enough people for Goose Goose Duck. But when we get enough people, we can play it. I'd like to have more people on and playing it. It'd be fun. Now I put gold there because it is a complementary color to purples. And so it makes that area pop. And you kind of always want to do that unless you're like being overwhelmed with color. But if you're trying for something fun, complementary colors work really well. Sorry, my brain is really not working great today. We'll see how long I stream. I apologize. But remember, like I said, I'm going to try and stream every day, at least an hour, which has already been an hour, crazy enough. But, and then if I can't go that, but it's every day. So every day. 10K. Now you can grind out and get 10K in one day. It's possible. I've done it. It's one of the things that helps is if you have a second device and you can have a second account, because if you're always carrying a baby and their pet, it makes life a lot easier to get money. So if you have access to, or if you have a friend that will be a baby the whole time, or just yell out loud in chat, just say, does anybody want to be taken care of, or that kind of thing, you know, and just pick them up and carry them around. Is because some people don't like to grind like me. I love it if I'm on and chatting with friends. I love it if someone picks me up and carries me around, because then I don't have to do anything. That's the best part. And most people are pretty nice about it too, especially if you're on a server that's not, if you just push the blue button, the one with the thing that just says play, if you did that one, then oh, that's a problem now because now you're gonna be able to tell that door's real. Um, let's push this in. There we go. There. Let's make this one. What color are you gonna make that one? Which color do I feel like I need in there? It needs to be something red, maybe. Oh, purple. I need something bright, a little bit more bright. I like this. It kind of feels like a 1960s feel. I'm gonna blame whoever made me listen to Pink Panther. It's your fault, Candy. Pink Panther makes me think of the 60s. 1 month. 1 month. I used to, the other thing you can do instead of saving up, what I often did was just when I didn't get money all the time, I would often just get up to, I did little baby steps. So get up to, did I just hear another follower? I didn't hear that follower message, did I? Oh, no, there wasn't. Oh, we need just one more follower. Okay. Okay, I see. That'll be interesting. I don't know. Exciting. What I really want to do is get followers. I need to get set up for, we need TikTok followers. I need to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok so I can get creator status in the game, which would give me permanent 2 times experience for me and an alt. And that would be lovely. Okay, this one needs to be a different color though. Yeah. I don't know if Tweena realizes it though, but she got creator. If she got the check mark and got the creator tag, she gets permanent 2 times on her account. Yeah. Her account and her account and her alt account. She could probably apply for it now. Because she got creator status on Discord, so she should be able to get creator status in the game. Yeah. That's why I wanted it all. That's why I started all of this, so I wouldn't have to grind. That's what I've wanted all along, was to get creator status. So when I grind, I can grind whenever I feel like it. That's the thing. I want to grind when I feel like it. Okay. Hi, Princess. How are you? Yeah, it's probably better if it's after exams. Probably. But she didn't see, but I don't want those kinds of followers. I want my kinds of followers. So it's a kind of a bad thing. Now she has a lot. Now TikTok followers are a different story. Now, but the thing is she doesn't even do giveaways. They just come to her for her stuff, but she's been on there for a while. But that's the thing is I don't want the kind of followers that expect me to give them stuff all the time because I can't afford it unless I get creator status. Also, if you get creator status, they will give you little care packages to hand out during events to your people. Why is that door disappearing? Finn is so funny sometimes. So so you often get to see what's coming up next. They give you samples of it. All sorts of things. Yeah. Ooh, a good video idea. Okay. Well, that works too. You can just be the baby. That works well as well. Don't leak what here? Oh, okay. Yeah, just send it to me on just send it to me. Oh, bye, princess. I didn't realize Princess came and then left. I'm so sorry. We all know that I have a very short attention span. Um, you could also just send it to me on Discord. That'll work. Yeah, the special video idea. 494, yay! Take me to church. It's a weird thing. If you think about it, why is a game called Adopt Me with all these pets and all of this? Why is there a game called Adopt Me where you build? I don't understand how the building mechanic came about. It seems kind of strange. Like, you know what I mean? Thank you. I hear it. I heard it roll in. But I don't know how the house building came as part of this. But as I sat and I tried to think of what would be a better thing to do other than raise pets in a game that had building like this, where the building was so good. Well, the only other choice is like Bloxburg, where you have to have a job, and I don't want a job, not in a game. So, yeah, maybe. So there's not much more. I can't think of anything that would make this game better because free money, just being able to build out of the blue wouldn't be fun. I don't know. I just feel like there's no solution. It's a good game and I love the collectible aspects of it, but it just seems like the builders get looked over a lot now because we've got a moon house. We're not going to have another update now for building in a while. I can guarantee that because it will probably be a while. So that's the sad part. Our updates on the building side are very slow to come because, I mean, in all honesty, it's true. It's hard to, you know, the houses are bigger, how things get coded are different. So we can't get mad at them for it, but we can get, frustrated. Plus, the houses, like this update they just didn't make them a single dime. Nothing. But when they put out pets, thank you very much, Juhi. I will check that out and get excited and then probably put all projects and start it. Okay, so let's what. Oh, someone's asking for free pet again. Yes, I don't do free pets. We do contests. We do giveaways. One thing that I do. Sorry. One of the things that I do are if someone's been around for a while or they've been participating in chat or they've just been a really positive influence in the channel, I will make sure they get things too. Just ask Lunchables. Lunchables just got a bunch of eggs today. That's what I do. I don't want people who are going to come in here, get a pet, and then take off. That's what I don't want. So I want the people who are happy to be here and want to learn something and enjoy it. So those people get rewards.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay, we're putting doorknobs on these. I'm making it match this door. Why is the door handle so high on this door? I don't know, but that's where we're at. So, and I'm putting them all on the same side on this one too. Awesome. Don't be afraid to make mistakes either. There's no perfect anything. I don't make perfect houses. I just kind of go and hope they work out. Ooh, that one's Are you breathing in my ear for a reason? She's making the cutest little ASMRs in my ear. I love it. Her little breathing. Last night she was laying up around my neck like a little scarf again. I don't know what that's about, but I love it. And she was laying up around there, and I could hear her breathing in my ear, and she just lays there so nice. She's the sweetest girl. Oh, I don't need a knob for that one. Put them across. Oliver. 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 Can't that's some more? What was it? Man, that's a long time. I don't know. I don't think I can remember the rest of that. That's back from when, let's see, I was in the play Oliver when I was 10, I think. Pretty sure 10. I am making, I was challenged yesterday to make a house that's all decoration and no 3D characters. So that's what I'm doing. We're making a monsters, the theme that was chosen was Monsters Incorporated, which is going to kill me doing something with no 3D characters. When Illust isn't looking, I'm definitely going to make that bedroom in there 3D. Don't tell him. I'm sure he didn't hear. I don't remember who challenged me. It was yesterday. Someone on the stream said something about, I don't remember what they said, but then we said something about decoration. And then I said I wasn't very good at decorating. And then I said I could prove it. It might have been Oliver, because that sounds like a saucy conversation I had. Yeah, I think it was Oliver. It sounds like an Oliver conversation. My peanuts. That's all I've had. Well, no, I had a little bit of rice at lunch. You're not eating my peanuts. They're all I got. Mmm. Protein. Truth. Truth. You got to find the right door first. Okay, that's looking okay, I think. I think I'm going to have to do a fake stripe behind that. I will do that after a bit, but I want that stripe to go all the way through that door. Through that. I'm going to have to do it by hand too, because the rug that we have won't do that. The rug that we have is uneven. Okay. Now, what else do I think of when I think of Monsters Incorporated? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Kind of looking at what kinds of things scream Monsters Incorporated. Oh, I know. Let's put. Now, I said I wouldn't do 3D characters, but I didn't say I wouldn't make pictures. I can fudge the edge just a little bit. Ooh, what are you blinking here for? Okay. Ah! The only problem with the thin piece, it will do this, and then it happens quite a bit if you're not careful. Especially if you just lay it against the wall. It's only 1 pixel deep, and so it likes to be boogery. Yes, I'm going to do wall art on the wall that has nothing. I have a great idea for this. Oh, it's allowed. Okay. Let's do. I love this idea. This is the grind area. Don't freak out. I have to make grind areas 3D. Okay. Got to get in the decorating mood. That's... Oh, that was Buddy making that noise. That was weird.
It's delicious.
So Shelly doesn't have COVID. She's just sick. She asked her doctor when she could come back and be here, because remember, I haven't had COVID, and I also am considered a lower immune system because of all my kidney problems and all that. And so she can't come back until Monday. Yeah, his Adopt Me pets are like, dude, where are you? Phyllis. What's some other colors? Oh, that's a cute idea, though. That's really a cute idea. Doing the sign with the I'm gonna do that. How am I going to do that? Not sure yet. Do you know how you're doing that, Andrea? I'm gonna figure it out though. Okay, let's do. Those are rounded on the edge. I don't have to feed you all my snacks. This is mine. I did medium bevel. I might do large bevel. No, that's okay, I think. Disney is doing well. I didn't do anything more than I did yesterday. Here, would you like a piece of peanut I spit? She says yes. I'll eat anything. Disney's doing pretty well. I didn't do anything more than I did on yesterday. I was just kind of doing nothing today. Has anybody seen the person who did has anybody seen the build of Beauty and the Beast that was copied in person other than on GameFlip? I'm just wondering if anybody's actually seen that. Or if it's just... Does that look like it has a... Those are TV screens, aren't they? They are. Yeah. I would like to, like I said, I really want to meet that person. I think even though Maxie's not crazy about the fact that they borrowed the idea for her house, I love it. I think they did a good job. Yep. That one, and then the person that I saw that did that bubble Little Mermaid. Those are the two houses I want you guys to keep your eyes peeled for. I want to know who those people are because they did such a good job. Both of them. I really want to share the Little Mermaid build because I'm pretty sure Oliver will drool left and right for it. Pretty sure. Because I know I did. But I was busy and messing around with things and I didn't think they'd get off as quickly and then I didn't catch their name. Yeah. So disappointing. So keep an eye out for that. If I found them, and I was on my main series, so if I found them, that means they've got to have, usually that means you're on, someone has friends with them. So the Bubble Mermaid one, you guys might be able to find. That means that they're friends with someone that's friends of ours. Because that's how Roblox works. So yeah, guys, just keep an eye out for them because I really loved that build. They did such a neat job and they had such a good idea and I'm jealous. Straight up jealous, and I want to get to know them in a purely professional way. That sounded really creepy. I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay, Oliver. We know that you're supposed to touch grass, so go touch grass. Grass is good for you. Okay. Cookies. Oh, darn it. Look what you started. I'm supposed to be ketoing as I eat peanuts. Not cookies. Okay. I'm still feeling pretty good. Now, I've been staying up late, guys. I've been staying up way late, my friends. Like till 1 o'clock in the morning late. I don't know what's going on with my brain, but it likes to be awake now. So you might see me on and playing later. Not tonight. Problem is I have to play on VR at night because I go to my bedroom. But I am staying up late, so we'll see. But it would be fun to play with people again. But it also is making it so Aubrey woke me up in the morning this morning. Okay, that's not wide enough. It can't show that much black on the TV set. Okay, it's got to be bigger than that. And I feel like it needs to glow, but I'm... Wait. Thinking. Processing. Processing. Nope, that wouldn't do it. Wait. Juhi, do we have a piece that's like a box that's perfectly square? Kind of like a trash can, but hollow on the inside and square. The crate's got points on the edges, so I don't want that. And that's rectangle. Box of teddies is square, but it's got teddy bears in it, so that won't work.
Nice to meet you.
I think I have to build one. I don't want to build one. No, these are mine. Fine. Before anybody yells at me for not giving Annie any, Annie hates peanuts. She does not like the peanuts. Do you, Vance? No. Okay, there we go. That should give me energy for at least another half an hour. I think that's what happened last week. I was talking to my doctor. I'm going to see my doctor on Monday. She said that because I'm doing keto and because you're doing calorie deficit and because I'm doing under the amount of calories that your body needs for the day, it makes you tired. And that's why I'm just tired all the time. But I'm okay with it. I'm not going to cry because I'm going to be skinny at the end of this, darn it. I have willpower. I have willpower! Now that I have Wegovy, I have medically fueled willpower is what I have. Yeah, I get super tired. It's sad. I wish I could make this. Okay, the one thing I don't like, and I know they have the 3D, this is the problem with keto because my brain's a little more than normal. Quit licking me. I am not a lollipop. I forgot what I was going to say anyway. Let's see. I want that to be like a screen because if you look in the reference thing, oh, I know what I'm going to do because this wouldn't work that way at all anyway because we got to put that circle in there and it needs to look like it's on the screen. Not going to work because we couldn't get those circle pieces in there without showing. So that's a good idea. Failure. So let's get those out of there. I'm glad I looked at that again. Sometimes I go nuts. Now this is really hard. I'm so used to it. Now you guys think that my other houses seem so hard, but that's where it's so easy for me. That's my jam. Sorry, I have a peanut skin in my mouth and there we go. This is my 3D characters are my jam. This is where I have trouble. And then especially when someone else assigns the theme, this is like no cheat. This is hard on me. Okay, this is interesting. Did I really do pretty close though? Look what I did. I didn't even realize it. When I turned around, I put a blue, a purple, a pink, but then I changed the purple to a green there. But then I used an orangish color, and then I used complementary colors. That's really interesting that I'm just out of the blue with my back turned. I did all of these colors and was mirroring those colors out of my head. That's interesting. Okay, so my idea is this. Why don't I pull another thin piece? I know I keep pulling the thin pieces. I don't know why I'm insisting on these, but I like them because they go so flat against the wall and they take up no space. I love that about them. Okay, let's make our screen. Incoming ad break. I apologize if you have ads. Thank you for watching them, though, or at least leaving the tab open and wandering about your room, because I'll get paid a couple pennies for it. Hey, and a couple pennies add up about every 3 months. So thank you very much for your subscriptions and watching the ads and just being great people. Thank you. It helps me, which helps us. I cut my teeth on wedding rings and the moon. I feel like, sorry, I keep flashing that. I'm trying to see if the color's right, and I don't think it's quite there. Nope, it's still got too much purple. Has anybody else noticed? Purples and blues in this game are hard. If you're looking for custom blue or purple, there's something a little weird about the pixels here. It makes it hard to grab like some true blues sometimes. Everything always ends up looking a little purple or a little blue or just not the right color. Like that looks like it has a little bit more green in it to me. But see, now it's definitely darker than that. Let's get it like... Now it's, see, now it's not rich enough. Right tone, not enough blue. Still waiting on enough blue. There. I think that one's okay. Okay, and how many squares is it across? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is almost like pixel art. I'm not enjoying this. I don't want to do. And I'm afraid that that's exactly what that M is going to end up being. I'm a little low-key worried about that. Let me count. Oh, it starts at white. So it's 1, 2. That's a good thing about stripes is you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right then. Okay. I did hear Discord yell at me. Let's look at Discord. Okay. I'll have to look at her, read that when I'm not staring at a screen. Okay. I think we can do this with strings. I know we can do it with a string. I don't know how we're going to make it look like it's a little reflective. I'll get it, though. I believe I can do it. And that's the best part. If you believe you can do it, and I've always believed that, if you think you can do it, if you have the belief that you can do it, when it's something like this, you really can. It's, you know, if you sit and think about it, if you think you can do it, then there's nobody standing in your way. Usually the only people standing in your way are you. It's just you telling you you can't do it. That's scary. That's, you know, people are going to laugh. It's not going to succeed. That kind of stuff. That's just you in your head. That you don't need to listen to that person. That person's wrong. Always wrong. I'm on small, which is pretty gutsy. Oh, except for when I'm doing this, I do need to be on small. Oops. Or medium works. Okay, now the problem with this side piece, we'll get to that problem in a minute. Let's deal with this one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. That means there is 3 lines in the middle. So we're going to go clone, which means there will be one in the middle here. Let's eyeball that. We have to eyeball it. That, I think, is about right. Exactly. And I think that's true. I think maybe that's why we have that story for our kids, the little engine that could. Because it is true. There's a lot of power in our brains. There's a thing called the placebo effect. And what that means is that if you believe that a drug will work, a drug works. And I'm talking like medication. They do this. They actually, when they are figuring out how to do new drugs, they have to take that into account because there are people, there are people who, if you believe it works, it will work. That's often why, now I don't like acupuncture. Acupuncture, there's really no scientific reason for acupuncture to work. Scientists all agree it doesn't work. It doesn't really do anything, or cupping. But if you believe that it does, it does. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, I'd rather be believing that something did something and have it actually work and have it do nothing extra to your body than taking a medication. That makes so much more sense. So don't, I think that's great that our brains are that powerful. If we do that without knowing that we're doing that, can you imagine what would happen if we knew what we were doing? What could we accomplish with our brains if we knew what we were doing and doing those things? It would be amazing, wouldn't it be? I think it'd be amazing. They always say that you only use 10% of your brain. Well, that's 10% of your brain at a time. It's not you only use 10% and that's it. It's you're only using about 10% of your brain at a time. But that's still pretty impressive because think about it, we use 10% of our brain at a time. That means that right now I'm using 10% of my brain to breathe, to run my heart, to do this game, to talk to you guys, to handle my ADHD, to think about what I'm going to do for dinner, to do all of this. I'm doing all of this all at the same time with only 10% of my brain. Could you imagine if you could do all of it at once? Woo! In fact, they found out when Albert Einstein died, they wanted to figure out why his brain was different than ours, why he could do all the things that he could figure out. He could figure out things that we never figured out before in human history. And he visualized it all. And what they found out is that what they found out was that his brain had more folds in it. You've seen pictures of brains before, or seen, in the game, little brains. They're all squiggly. Well, he had almost twice as many squiggles. And what the squiggles are in a brain is when you run out of room to store things in your brain, when you're growing up, makes more squiggles. And so the more squiggles you have, the more mass and surface area you have on your brain. And so that's what all the squiggles are more, think of them as shoe boxes. You've got more shoe boxes to store stuff in your head if you've got squiggles. Well, he had a ton more squiggles than anybody else. Like his squiggles were off the chart squiggles. So they think that that's why he was that smart. There was something about his brain that just kept writing those squiggles. Instead of when you get older as a kid, you stop learning as quickly. You can still learn, but not like when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you're a sponge. And I think that's because your brain still has those squiggles. It's still elastic and can still move and make more area and stuff. So, but his never stopped. They think that it just kept going, which is amazing, right? Okay. Hopefully, now I did this all by eyeballing. Let's see how. Hey, I think it's passable. Not bad. Bye, lunch. I'll see you later. Have a good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, it takes up almost all of the circle, but not quite that big. Maybe like that. This is on a TV screen, so let's make it white. Now, remember, I always say I don't make things super white unless, it's a reflection or whatever like that. But on a TV screen, you can get the most white pixel possible. So we might as well. Okay. I think does that look like I have it in there? Okay, let me look at theirs. Yep. Theirs goes right through these corners. Ours is just a squinch too big. Let's see if we can get it. I know that looks under, but let's pull it out. Yes. That little white thing there is not the greatest, but I'm going to leave it just because if I keep pulling it in, these bars are going to change shape. I kind of like it like that. Okay, now let's make the M. Oh, Lord. It's pixel art. I know it's going to end up as pixel art. I can feel it come. Let's look at the pixel. I don't want to do pixel art. Okay. We don't have any. Wait. Do we have any M's that even remotely look like that? Like not. Now, always look at your signs just in case before you do that. But I'm pretty sure we don't have anything. Hello. The M would have serifs on it. Do you remember when I talked about serifs? Serifs are the little wings that you see on letters that have there'd be like a little line here, or a little line here. Those are serifs. This one is called sans serifs, which means without the little feet or hats. So there are no feet or hats. So this is a sans serif. And if we look in here, we actually only have one sign in here that is sans serif, and it is not thick enough by far. So we're going to have to build it by scratch. Yeah. Okay, so what I do, and this is how I did the headboard on Toy Story, is you just build it, and then the edges that you can't, oh Lord, get in your head, there you go. You build it, the edges that you can't, it's a color, oops, it's the same color. The edges that you can't get even, you cover up. So let's get this. That's a very shallow, what we can do though, this is nice. I put this in first on purpose because this gives us a grid, which we don't usually have for things. Now, grids are the easiest way to transfer images or anything because that's how when artists do great big murals and things like that, they do it by this grid section. They grid it off, and that way you can always tell where your stuff is. So I'm going to push this in about there. Okay. I'm just looking. This is the square I'm looking at right here. The third square over. 1, 2, 3. See that little white space here? That's the space I'm looking at. I'm not looking at this right now. I'm looking at that. Now I'm looking at that and realizing my M is too thick. Much thinner. That might be right. Okay, so I'm going to the edge first because this is going to be the easiest piece to do. And that's at half. So about halfway, a little bit heavier than half, but I'm going to say half. Halfway through is the end of that letter, which would be about right there. Okay, I think that's good. So let's take that and we're going to clone that and do up the side. And it's going, this half needs to, this one has to end right about there. And I think I've got it at the right angle. I'll have to look at it again in a second. Okay, let's look at that. This got in too high, but no, the angle looks right. Now, sometimes it's just that simple. Sometimes it's just looking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to get the right. Because remember, we're having to look through the turquoise bounding box lines, and those are boogery. Now, I know this is going at angles, so we're going to have to put this in straight now. So what you do for the tops of those, because see it's straight up here, is now you take, wait, do we have that too high? Might still be just a scooch high. Now what we're going to do though is, well, after we take this down, that's why I can't touch it because I'm not editing. Do you guys do that? I do that all the time. Where I think I'm editing, but I pushed the button and I didn't realize I pushed it. And I'm like, why can't I edit? Okay, so let's clone this. Now the problem being with this is that I need this to be straight because we will, oh, that doesn't look straight. Okay. Actually, let's reset. There we go. That's the straightest straight we can get. And because, oh, we don't want to be on small. I'm about to say because we're not on small, it's easy. No, we were on small. Oh, why did you let go? Good, it didn't let go. Well, it did, but I got back. Okay, so let's put it on small again because this is all small detail work we're going to have to do in here. Okay. They're mowing outside right now, but everybody's being very good. So until I said the word outside, and then they all looked. That one's on me, straight up on me. I asked for that one and I got it in full servings. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. See what we did? We took that, we halved it, and we are using that to fill in the spaces there. Because now we have in fact, this isn't even over far enough. It needs to be like to right here. And then the next one goes down. But see why the thin piece is so nice? Because you're dealing with 1 pixel. It's really hard to see the edges when you're dealing with a half a pixel. So I just use this thin piece whenever I have to do things like this, if I can do it. Now on here, we need this to line up to here, I think it was. Now, we're going to have a really, really hard time making this corner. A very hard time making this corner. We're going to have to clone it. These outside corners, oh, that's as far down as it goes. Okay, we can take it that far. Now we're going to have to do something in that corner. Let's try. Those outside corners, we're going to probably have to use maybe a string to trick this in there. So let's see if I can get this even a little bit further down with this. Whoop, I got some messes in there. I'll see if I can fix that with string. Okay. Do this one. There is no Juhi. There is only the dishwasher. We could have a wrestling team. It could be Serenity and the dishwasher. That would be amazing. Because who's going to mess with the dishwasher? They get things clean. I'm just being silly at this point. Sorry. Oh. Oh, Miriam. Oh, did I do something wrong? I did. I pulled it out. There we go. There you go. So see, I've got that going that way. Look on the middle of this. See that little thing? So we're going to meet in the middle on there. This piece here, not going to lie, is going to be booger because we have to build that out of string. B was the one who made the butterfly. I thought Juhi made the butterfly sanctuary. I don't know B. Oh, okay. Baby, you're electric. Okay, so we're getting this in here. I know this part's not very exciting, but I don't really show this on stream a lot because it's not exciting. So since this is a small, tiny little project right here, I think showing how you build, you just have to just keep moving pieces till it's right exactly what you want sometimes. It's boogery. And now I'll reset this one again just so it's straight. And then I'm going to flip it down on a medium so I can get it perfectly straight. That way I know it's lined up with this wall right. And then I can just push it up in here. It should be even with the other one, hopefully. Oops, nope. I was on medium. Boo. See, it's up. Bye. One more click. One more click. Peek. Wait, I grabbed the wrong one. This one right there. Baby, there you go. But building letters can be a booger. Remember I started the Dr. Seuss alphabet at Christmas? That's why I didn't finish the Dr. Seuss house. Because building that alphabet was making me nutty. So I didn't finish it. Now, maybe by next year, maybe next year's Christmas is going to be Dr. Seuss. Hey, Cairo, welcome. Welcome. We like Roblox fans here. What's everybody's least favorite part of building? What's your least favorite part of building? I'm trying to think of what mine is. Oh, spending money. That's a good one. Ooh, I might have to steal that one. Yeah, that is my least favorite. Oh, nope. I'll one up you. Grinding money. Yuck.
Incoming at break.
But spending's bad too, because then you know your grind is coming back again. Okay, so now it's got a straight one down on the bottom too. I also hate all the bugs. The bugs do get me. We all know that. I rage against the bugs all the time. You figured out who borrowed your butterfly sanctuary? Or is this a different one? Remember, I'm not on the same conversation ever. Okay, that's where that goes. Now, let's see where that line goes. That line goes straight from that point to that point. I love it when someone has actually paid attention to their fonts because that makes making them easy. So now we can take this, and what we need is a line that goes from this edge right here, and it needs to go up to this point right there. So we didn't get it, that's too deep. So we want something like this. Do you guys feel like the ring light is helping at all? Maybe as it gets towards evenings, although from now on, really, honestly, it's not going to get very dark because out here in the Pacific Northwest, it stays light till like 9, 10. So we will have very little. Oh, see, I didn't have it right. Very little dark evenings until winter again. Oh, come on. I'm having the worst time getting it lined up with that corner. Do you see the problem I'm having? It's doing that jump when I grab it, and then it makes it hard to get the corner. Ooh, that's pretty close. I might take that as a win. Let's see. That's close enough for a cigar. No, I don't want to clone that. I want to clone that. Okay. Now, though, let's see how high that is. That looks pretty high. That looks pretty high. Oh, that line isn't in enough yet, though, too. Yeah, okay. Oh, so someone copied your house? Oh, interesting. I bet it's the person who did the Beauty and the Beast one. I will bet you $1. Bet you it's the person who did the Beauty and the Beast one. Oh no, the other script cloned was Kiss the Girl, the other mermaid one. Yeah. Why is everybody stealing from me? That's not cool. I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person, usually. I try to be now. I didn't used to be always the nicest of people. But I'm definitely nice now. There, yep, that's what it needed. Oh, bugger, not that, though. They just gotta quit. There's no need to steal from people. Just rude. Let's get this one cloned over. Yeah. The one thing you can tell from that Beauty and the Beast one is from the picture is they put Beauty at the top of the stairs instead of in the dance hall, and that's because their dance hall had to get smaller. They made the castle smaller, so there's no room to set up that whole thing in there. They kind of shrunk the whole thing because they did it they had to have done it off of the TikTok because they didn't have any of the other part of the castle, and I didn't. And when Tweena did my TikTok for Beauty and the Beast, she didn't know there was the rose stuff up there, and so she never went up there. And so only you guys have actually seen the rose room. So yeah, I didn't even know a bee. That's why it's got to be pretty easy to figure out. I bet if we all sat down with our friends lists and we sat down and compared who all we have in common, I bet we could figure it out pretty quickly. Because I don't have a lot of the people that you guys always bring up as being suspects. I don't have those people or even know those people often. So I feel like, I feel like I just messed that up. Oh, wait, did I just do what I think I just did? Yes. I was thinking that this here was that space there. Just ignore me. Oh, yeah. All right, that's a good point, too. It could be that, too, a list. But definitely, they have not seen the whole build. Like, they didn't see that part of the build. And they didn't see the dance hall part, that area was a booger and a half to get in because it was cartoon architecture. So it doesn't fit in the space there in the actual castle. If you want it as big as it is in the movie, it doesn't fit the outside thing. It was such a booger to do. So yeah, that was a fun build, but also a butt. Butt build. Butt build. You don't know. But I'm getting excited. We've got other builds coming up too. I'm actually really looking forward to Naruto because I'm getting Disneyed out again for a little bit. Because, I mean, Disneyland is as Disney as it gets, right? So I'm feeling Disney. And I love myself some Disney. Don't get me wrong. We all know how much I love Disney. But I also like to have breaks sometimes too from Disney. Okay, why is this not lining up? No, no, don't do that. See, that's the thing about that. I'm wondering how do they, I think, honestly, I think unless they clone themselves, like if they script it, how does that work? Because my builds are over 8K. They are mongo huge. And how do they get away? How do they get it after they get it? Can they only sell one? Because how they don't know how to do my clone. They don't know how to clone the house after that. Breaking up an overcloned house is nearly impossible. Very, very impossible. That's what happened to my Christmas house that I made it and then I realized it was Galaxy's birthday and I wanted to give her a copy of that Christmas house. And so I went to do it and I broke it accidentally while I was trying to clone it myself. I made it and I broke it. So yeah, they are hard to overclones are hard. So I don't know if they can just script their own house again. Is that possible? I don't know. Yeah, and then you broke it. So that was a little, I won't lie, it was a little exasperating when it got broken a second time. Then I was like, I'm getting tired of this house. I was getting super tired of that house. It was too much breaking. But it turned out glorious. Now I have the perfect Christmas house. Like I really don't even ever have to make another Christmas house. It's perfect. Illis likes to break several of my houses. Whenever he comes in, a little piece inside of me goes, no, no, not him again. It makes me a little scared. I don't like this friendship event because I get friends invites left and right. And I already had 500 something invites on Siri, and it's getting out of hand on the other side. So I don't even play her right now. I'm just going to have to go through and push ignore and let everybody start all over again. I swear some of those invites, the friends things, are from like a good year ago. Okay. That is not lining up. So I do not, oh, see, it's not. It's supposed to go to this. Okay. You are fired from making letters, Andrea. Fired. Okay. This, as I said on the other side, has to line up with this. So you can use this thing to do it. Just do this. Look at this line and this line. We want those to be parallel. If I do this, see there, it intersects. That should be right now. So now you should be able to pull it down and put it in, and then that will be the right angle. I don't know what my problem is today, other than I'm probably squirrely. I think I'm just being, oh, that was a bug. There, that's looking better. I'm squirrely. Okay, now this needs to, I think this is not in the right place. This needs to come down to, from that corner down to right there. So it should be from this corner. Oh, see, that angle is wrong too. So we can see this bar, this middle bars. Any of those middle bars can be used to get the idea. So this one's going to end right almost there. Same here. So see, the line to there fits. So that's right. So now if I line this up with here, it's the right angle. Why is she afraid of you? Oh, oh, poor baby. Aw, I do that too. Chad woke up his doggy because she was having a bad dream. We all love our pets here. Okay, so this side's actually working better than the other side. Well, fun. Swiper, no swiping. You just told us how old you are, sir, with, oh, that's Juhi. Juhi, you're too young for swiper, no swiping. That's a millennial thing, isn't it? That's Blue's Clues. Did you watch Blue's Clues? Oh, it's Dora. Oh, I thought Swiper was in. See, I'm too old for this. That's why we don't have a Dora house. I have not watched a single Dora episode ever. No, that was wrong. I'll clean that corner up after a bit. Okay, now we have that eyeball. The only way we're going to be able to do that eyeball now is with doing the same thing, but we're going to use string for that. So let's do a short string. Yeah, we'll work on this a little bit, and I think it'll still have like one more day left in it. Let's do one more day tomorrow and get this done. Then we'll go back to Disney. We'll be ready for Disney. And maybe by then I'll have finished the Jungle Cruise. And then we can go on to, can't decide whether let's do the two I didn't want to do first. Matterhorn and Jungle Cruise. And then we'll go on to the fun ones. Shower gels. Good idea, girl. I hadn't thought of the shower gel. See, this is why she's graduated. This is why she's graduated, because she's the smart one. What is it they say? Teachers teach, not do. No, those who can't, comma, teach. And I've always hated that, and it's not true. It's not true at all. But it is sometimes true. I feel that. Okay. Does that look like a good angle? Like the right? Pretty close. Let's push it up just a little bit. We're going to have to fudge the corners on it because it's not quite rounded enough. I think, oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're on small. But so if we make it all 2D out here, I think that's a good compromise. We'll make it all 2D out here, make it super fun, and that. And if they find the right door, which should be obvious, but if they find the right door, then they'll be rewarded by coming into a kid's bedroom that is 3D. I think also, okay, see you later. I think I'm also going to cheat and put little E's on here that are maybe for food or something, just so there's an E on every door. So they'd have to go and read what the doors are. Just in case they don't know the layout of the Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut? The Pizza House? The Pizza Hut. Shower. Gel. Oh, he's off. I don't have to have my headsets on anymore. Woo! Ears are free. Chad's went to bed. He's going to go play with his dog. Ooh, I can hear again. So loud in my head. We have to do a little cheating on this one, but we can do it. I think we can get it in here. I love Monsters Incorporated. It's like one of my favorite movies. I think it has a lot of good things. It teaches a lot of good values, and it talks about humanity and what it means to be a human and what it means to be a good person and what it means to do the right thing. There's so many good lessons in this movie. It's one of my favorite. Plus, Boo is just one of the cutest little girls on earth. Do he get thee to watching the first one? Watch the first one. I'm sure you have access to Disney. I'm sure you have access to Disney. Do you not have access to... Wait a second. You are also the dishwasher. You may not have access to Disney. I forgot. I'm doubting your parents do that. Well, maybe one of these days, if you say, hey, I got some extra time, I could probably play it in Discord for you, and you could watch it in Discord from one friend to another. Not me selling anything or doing anything. From one friend to the other, I could probably put it in there. That's the new bug I hate more than any. The new bug is when you put a piece in and then you clone it, it puts the other piece in, it moves the other piece. It puts it in super deep. It puts it underneath. I don't like that one. That bug is ding. I don't like that bug at all. Yeah, that's a fairly new one. It didn't used to do that. And it's the one that really hurts when you're doing faces. Because if you go to do an eyeball and you put it in, it shoves the other piece of the eye way in the back. Ethan! Yay! They put him back together. He's now the Bionic Man, and he has no idea who that is. Nor does anybody but me. Now I think just a smaller bot in the corner will take care of that. Now we need a circle. And it's actually a darker circle in the center. Let's make it. I want to get this TV done and looking good, and then I'll probably call it for the evening here. And then tomorrow I'll try and stay longer. I'm tired and I'm getting worn out without Shelly, because I love Aubrey. She's a very sweet person, but she's very young, and I have to tell her how to do everything. And it gets old. It's nice. I tell Shelly to do something, and Shelly goes and does it, and there's no arguments, and she knows exactly. I told you so. I know I hate to say. I told you so. You know I hate to say. I told you so. That's the problem I've always had. Oh, have fun with dishes. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's the problem. I've always had younger caregivers, and why Shelly has just been so nice. She knows how to do everything. I don't have to tell her how to cook. I don't have to tell her anything. She knows it all. And we have the same experiences. I love that. There we go. That's looking pretty good from back here, right? That looks good. Now I'd like to make it look like it glows. I have an idea. Let's try this. I have to clean up the corners, and I will. I'm just not going to make you watch me clean up the corners because that will take me forever. I'm thinking of influencer. So my thought is the influencer light. Hello, I ordered you about 10 minutes ago. Can I please have you? Thank you. Sorry, the house elves are tired this evening. Okay, we're going to put this. Now, I was trying to show you a house that you could do. I think you can do that, the letters. You saw how I did it. All it is just a thin little piece, and you just have to look at things. Now, if you didn't want to do Monsters Incorporated, or you want to do your own, you can decide, you know. I don't think blue is what I want. No. Maybe this blue, though. Let's see. That might be too blue, but let's try. I'm not putting the lights out. What I'm doing is I'm putting them inside. They're going to leave a glow around the edge. And I'm hoping that that's going to look like the edge of a TV set is what I'm hoping. Oh, it's going to get real bright over here, though. So, like, let's make it nighttime. That's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. That looks like, when it goes nighttime, that looks like a TV set, right? Oh, these doors. Why did I do this? Okay, I'll have to work on that door. I don't know why they're disappearing into the walls. That's really weird. Okay, so that actually looks really good. Yeah, okay. So I have to do the edges on that, but like I said, I'll fix them. Let's see. Now we've got that. Stand by and scare. I wonder if we could, oh, dude, I put it all there. Let's move it. We're going to move it off to the side. I think I want to put that stand by and scare sign next to it. That's adorable. We're going to move that to here. There we go. And now we're going to put those lines off to the side. Let's put we've got pipes. So let's do this pipes. It does this, oh, it's got this half circle-y thing. Do we need the half circle-y thing? No, probably. Boogery. Not picking that. Oh, I'm going to have to do it by hand. Okay. Shapes. Simple shapes. And then we're going to put this here. So just a reminder, those who are coming in, we got challenged by ourselves and by Oliver to do a purely decorated house as opposed to my 3D models and things like that. So I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to do, oh, and then And then on top of it, I got challenged to Monsters Incorporated today. They chose the theme. So we're going to, to live with that. There we go. Okay, so we moved it off the side because we're going to put the scare and no scare sign off to the side. So you stand by and scare. So let's get our pipes out. Stuff. Pipes. Pipe. Can I help you? And why are you licking your butt on my shoulder? That's gross. Are you just guarding this bone? Is that what's going on? Is this all about the bone? You know, there's pieces on here you could chew on. There's all sorts of pieces on this giant dinosaur bone. There you go. Lay there and chew on it. Welcome back. Welcome back. So you're tired. Okay, I'm going to put this on the floor. Oh, let's make this daylight again so I can see. Hit her uptown girl. I have not done a decorative house since, actually, literally, a purely decorative house since my first house. Even my second house, Pancake Robot, had a 3D robot in it because I decided I wanted a robot. I think that's the right colors. Am I right? Pretty much. Okay. Let's make this smaller. Okay, let's squish this into the wall. Is that the right direction? That is definitely not the right direction. No. Oh, Ethan, what did you ask? Oh, Lord, I gotta scroll up. A second, let me try scroll up. This program and me. Let's stop editing before we do things. There. If you knew how to make them, I don't have a pick, unfortunately. Make a marble floor. Ooh. I'm not sure. Didn't Tweena make a marble floor at one point? I would think the way to do it would be by doing strings and stuff and just drawing it. Let's look at a marble. Let's see if I look at them. Marble floor, adopt me. Let's see if I can see if people are saying anything about it. No. Free pets? No, that's not the way to. No. No. Oh, here you go. They didn't have their link. Oh, so someone figured it out, they said. Well, let me look at what a Oh, like that. Is that an adopt me picture? Ooh. Is that really adopt me? Those are the adopt me poofs, right? Or is that something else? I don't know. Let's see. What would have a texture that would stick out white on that, but would be a natural texture? It's got to be a rock or a lava or... It's going to have to be a themed piece. Let's start out with, actually, before we do that, let's do a shape. We're going to do not plain, girl. Let's look at stone shapes. I'm going to look at a floor panel. And what happens when I make this completely white? I think it stays pretty gray. It does. Okay. So that's not a part of it. I was just checking to see if that had anything to do with it, but it does not. So well, I didn't want to do double floor panel. I want to do a medium floor panel. Okay, so medium floor panel, make it bright white. Okay, now that is some sort of texture is what that is. It's a texture that they have in the game. Is that what it looked like though, Ethan, like down in that thing? Is that the actual picture of what you're asking? What would it be? Oh, no, you can't change the color. Well, maybe you can. Can you change the color of the bottom side of plants? I gotta see something. If you change, because they let you change color, let me see what happens. There's got to be something on there that changes. Is it the stems or... No, it's not. Nothing changes on there. Not a thing. Okay, I thought maybe the stems might change colors, but they don't. Okay, so it's not that. New Year's maybe? Maybe that would do it. But this is different. Let's make that dark gray. Yeah, they've got something under there that is flat but has a texture. And it's got to be fairly new because I can't think of anything else that would have a texture like that. These are new. It could be, depending on how big it is. You have like this, you have some of these, but no. And see, there's cracks from the. Oh, wait. These are natural cracks. I wonder if these are actually 3D. Take you off a medium. It's small, but that's right there is glitched. So no, that's not gonna. That's not gonna do it. Knowing someone, it's probably 10,000 of one piece, one tiny little piece. I'm thinking though that you could do, like, I was thinking of the other kind of marble that has like little veins. So if you want to do a lot of pieces, you could do something like that and start putting them in like that. But that's not what they did, and I don't know what they did. It's something. Hi, buddy. Trying to see if there's maybe... No. It's got to be some sneaky piece that is... Yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, we'll ask Juhi. She knows all those tricky tricks. She's a decorator. I am not. But yeah, no, I could probably do it like I did the carpet for the movie theater. I'd probably have to do it. I would probably do something like that where it's a piece by piece by piece by piece that I put in there. That floor ate up all my pieces in that house, but it's a glorious floor. That's the first thing everybody says that goes in there is like, it looks just like the floor. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm glad you're at work. I don't know. I'm going to go to 7. That's 3 hours again. That's better than I thought I was going to do. So I've got about a half an hour left in me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is, honestly. It's got to be something. Maybe the tips of dirt? That's a possibility, actually, now that I think about it. If you took the dirt mounds, maybe? It might just be mounds. That's what the mounds have, a kind of a natural shape. Take a large dirt mound. Remember, this is how I always get the dirt. I get dirt and stuff in my house too. You can make it small. But what happens if you make this, no, disable small. What happens if you make it super small and pull it up? Okay, well, now I can make spots that way. No, that's not it. Oh gosh. You know what that looks like? That looks like a puppy foot. You could put a few dots in there and you'd have a perfect puppy foot. Oh, that's super cute. Remind me of that. That's really cute. I didn't know that existed, but that's adorbs. Okay. Now we've got, they come through and they got two more things. So they come here and then they're going to come here. We're going to clone. So when I come up with ideas for houses, I always try to have a catch. I want there to be something that when, I haven't done anything on TikTok, so you haven't missed anything. I need to do more stuff on TikTok. Here, we almost lost them, and I was like, I'm so happy to have you back, TikTok. And then I ignore them. Sorry, TikTok. TikTok only really likes it when I show finished houses also, which is a thing. That's just, So I don't finish houses that often because it takes me forever to build a house. Okay, let's do two more in here. VIP. Oh my lord. Yep, I'm starting to fade. I got a little bit left in me. I can make it till 7. Yep, that's half an hour. I can do it half an hour. This morning I woke up when Aubrey came in the door. That was embarrassing. She's like, hey, where are you? I'm like, waking up. And that was at 11. I'm telling you, when you get old, things get weird. Oh, that's not straight. What did you do? I don't know. There we go. That's better. Okay. And we'll take this one and we'll clone it again. Okay. So that looks pretty, I like it. Close enough. Okay, let's make this sign. Now, I think we can just use the board since it's already got it. Hi. 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 What are you doing? I love you too. I like to stare at your mouth. Yes. Yes, Shelly's sick, so Aubrey's been getting all the hours, which is not making Shelly happy, but that's just the way life is at the moment. Bored. Hi, can I help you? I know I did talk at your face. That's my fault. Come here. Can I sit up here nice? There we go. You can cuddle up here. I can give you kisses there. You're too sweet for me. Yeah, my little waddle puppy. You are definitely the sweetest. I was so proud of her when Roxy came to visit because I thought for sure that she'd just be, because sometimes she can either be amazing and love someone or be afraid of you the whole time. It all depends on how her mom feels about you. And Mimi was kind of, I don't know. And then she saw the bones and stuff. She's like, I'm sure I love her. This woman can come anytime she wants. Pretty much that's how the whole visit went. And then Roxy got on the floor and sat with Mimi and they played the whole time. And yeah, it was all over with the shouting. You're too sweet for me. That's good. Now we're going to put the top one. I am just going to use, because I want the words to glow.
Incoming ad break.
Let's see what the regular sign, if the only glowing sign we have is pretty. I'm okay with it being different as long as it glows. So this is standby. Although I think it's not going to work. Nope, that's too big of a word for that. So we're going to put that away. And we're going to get out the other sign. Well, now that I turned around, she's laying on my arm. I don't think this was what I envisioned when I tried to cuddle her. I'm pretty sure this is not what I was thinking. Okay. This is going to be standby and it's all in capital letters. That's why I changed, because caps lock. I'm going to have to take that key off. Is that all one word or two words? Two words. Okay. We have to make it kind of look like it glows. I don't know how I'm going to do that quite yet, but we'll figure it out. Gotta get smaller. Oh, it put in floor panels. That's dumb. I try not to watch any of those videos or get influenced by, like I've said, by what anybody else is doing, so I don't get accused of plagiarism. So I try not to look at anything. Once in a while, I make an accidental look at other people's houses that aren't on here, like that mermaid house I saw. But generally, I don't go in other people's houses unless I'm asked specifically, because if I see something, I don't want to get accused of borrowing ideas. Now, I do generally tell people when I'm borrowing ideas. I will tell you all. I've told you all when I'm going to steal something. But I often say I'm going to steal that idea and then I forget about it and then I don't steal it at all. So, brain like a goldfish. There's that bug. We could reliably recreate that bug. We could get rid of that bug. I feel like the bug where the cursor gets stuck to the pointer gets stuck to your cursor. I feel like that's something that you could almost recreate. I feel like you could 100% recreate that for them. And then they could fix that one, because that one's one of the more annoying ones. Because it's, especially like when you're doing a big clone and gets stuck to your cursor, there's nothing scarier than when that happens. You're like, no, just stop. Okay, we got standby, and now we need to make a scare button, but it needs to be out. Let's see. Need the sign. Lord. Are you licking my hand? Yes, she is licking my hand still. I don't know what that's about. I think this is she loves me. She says, I always love you, and you taste good. Yeah, if I will never, in a million years, ever have to look for anyone for a commission ever again. Because my TikTok inbox is so full of, will you do a commission for me for this? And I've had some crazy deals, offers in there. And I'm like, but after the Jeffo thing, if anybody wants commissions, A, I have to be paid up front. And B, I kind of want to know the person and the content, because then I know what they're going to want. But yeah, after that, I'm kind of like, Welcome back. So yeah, I learned my lesson, just like you guys should. Anytime you're doing a deal, even if the person's a very large name person, get their stuff up front. Because that's not cool to just ghost someone. Because I spent so much money on that Marvel build. I blew through my Simpsons account. That was an account I had to finish the Simpsons. So we won't be finishing The Simpsons anytime soon. So I would never have done that right then, but that's what ended up. So here we are. Ooh, we need a clock and a bell. We need a clock and a bell. We have clocks. In fact, we have this kind of clock that I think will fit in there. Let's look. Yes, that's a perfect clock for in here. I don't want you. Oh yeah, good question. Because my answer was no. What piece is it that's poking through that floor? I gotta know now. There we go. Now I need a bell. And I don't suppose we have an alarm bell in the schoolhouse, do we? We probably do not. I probably have to build that from scratch. I do. Okay. Okay, let's look at that. I think we can do a bowl. Yes, we'll do a bowl. Actually, even more so. Oh, so it is an already made one. Oh, see, I wouldn't have known that. Now I wish I didn't know that. Girl. There's a school monitor? Oh, it's curved. I want a curved monitor. I decided I want it, the next time my monitor dies, I need to get a curved monitor. I love it in my Oculus, so I'd really love it there. Okay, let's do that. Now we need a bell. So let's go to shapes. See, Juhi's brilliant. Stand up, die. Let's make this red. Please, please, don't move on. Okay, so I've got that. Oh, it's got to have the little dinger on it, or people won't know what it is. So it needs to be a little close to there. But like right there. And let's do a black line around it and then another one. So I'm going to use only this piece. Okay, let's... There we go. And then we're going to clone this one, and we are going to make it smaller and the original red. I need to make that smaller. It needs to be like a button. That's better. It really needs to stick out more. Okay, now we need a piece of string. It's not going to be... It's okay. We need the bell beater piece, and the only thing we have in here that would do it is this for the most part. Oh, I got stuck on something and twirled. That was fun. Okay, now our bell beater is going to have to be thinner than theirs. I'm going to try and put two together and see if that works. But we don't have anything else that's that shape. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Okay, let's get this way. Oops, I didn't have it perfectly straight yet. So tomorrow we'll finish this house. And remember, we're going to give this house away on Monday to one deserving person. If you are subbed, you will get to put your name on the list twice. If you're not a sub, you get to put your name on the list once. That seems the fairest I can do. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty fair. Fireflies. Okay, so like that. That's good. Let's pick up ball. Oh, who's sneezing over there? Oh, that's the Mimi sneezing. What you sneezing for? Peepses. Can anyone name the most simple shape in nature that you can find in nature? What's the most simple shape you can find in nature? I don't know. Can you name something in nature that is cube or rectangle? Usually, nature doesn't like straight lines unless you're like basalt rock. But generally, nature doesn't like straight lines. Nature's funny that way. I don't want that pipe. I want that pipe. It would be a circle or a sphere, the same shape as our planet. That's the absolute most basic shape there is a sphere. Gravity makes things pull into round shapes. And so anytime you see circles or things like that, like bubbles, that's what gravity loves to do, is make things round. And that's why we have bubbles. And that's the most simple shape there is in nature, is a bubble or a circle or something like that. There are very few things in nature that are square or rectangle. If one of the few is volcanic rock, basalt rock, grows in hexagons, long, thin hexagons. They're really interesting. I've always really liked that. I thought that was kind of cool. But rarely, if you see anything, like if you're scanning the horizon and you're out in the woods and you see something that's a perfectly straight line, it's probably man-made, which is crazy. Okay, that's looking good, right? Well, yeah, there are a lot of hexagons. Hexagons are another natural shape. That's like a beehive, that kind of thing. But they think that hexagons, that bees make the shapes. Hexagon is actually a mathematical, what mathematically happens when you compress circles together. That's just math, which is crazy too. I was watching a program last night about shapes you find in nature. It was so good. That's why that popped up when I made the sphere. So I had to ask you guys. Okay, let's see. There's pieces up here, but they don't, but we could, let's see. How can we make that? Let's try something. This probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to give it a good college try. Oh, wait, this will be better. Okay. I do think I'm getting pretty close to being able to do 5 hours. Today's not it, just because I got woken up. I'm never good when I get woken up. But I think we're getting close to 5 hours again. It's like right now, I kind of feel like I could do it, but I'm tired and I really think I'd do better going to bed and watching some TV and talking to dogs. Actually, when I say talking, it's usually a little bit more like yelling, but there we go. That's what I wanted. Gives it a little bit of structure, and I think what I'm going to do is clone it and drag this. Wrong one. Sorry. I never know which one to drag. I'm supposedly a professional at this, and I never know what one to drag. See, it's so easy to get that. It's when your cursor is off the screen that it does that. I think we could reliably recreate that and maybe reliably get a fix to it. That'd be nice. It seems almost too... Nope. Looks good. Let's leave it. If your feelings go both ways. Okay, I still... Oh, why is this is a new thing? I do not like this. I like my glitched houses better. If you're going to do that stupid wall thing, that thing's dumb. Look, it goes in the wall for no reason, but it was not in the wall. It was not in the wall. It was fine. Okay. Now behave. Okay, that's looking good though. I think that looks really good. But I think what we need, I feel like I need to fill in all the edges of this with the gray. I do need, I'll redo this wall. That's looking good.
Nice to meet you. I'm Buddy.
Hi, Buddy. Okay, so what would a good Monsters Incorporated grind area be? If the feeling goes... Oh, that's a good idea. I just had an idea about making... Oh, that would be a good idea. Nothing about that, but it gave me an idea. I don't like these circles. What I'm thinking is this. Okay. No, cancel, not that stuff. Okay, so think logo. I know it's round, but could do that though. I hate that it's so bright. If my feeling goes both ways. Not on small. No, this is actually just the pizza house. Boo's room is going to be in here. You have to find the door to get to see Boo's room. So what I'm wondering is why couldn't I take this and go clone? I hate the bugs. Stop with the bugs. I do not want the bugs. Thank you. Sometimes yelling works. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh, I see it doing it again down there. See it? Why? This way. Where's the blue? Come on, just a little bit of blue. That went over the end piece. I didn't want it to go over. I have just got that all, oops, nope. I've got that all in there by like the skin of a pixel. I don't know why I'm trying to make this so perfect because the minute I log in and out, it's more than likely going to get glitched and I will have to figure out something else for it. But for right now, ooh, I've only got the end glitching. I'll work on that later. Stop. Get off. Okay. Annie, are you waking up now too? Didn't I clone that? Didn't I just clone that? Oh no, I would have noticed the bright light and been like, no, I don't think we can do this many lights. I don't think we can make this many lights. I think tomorrow, kids, I hate to say it, but I think we're going to have Aubrey give you guys baths because I think you all smell. You're going to eat, sir? You go ahead and eat, sir. They are stinky dogs today. Jeez Louise.
Incoming ad break.
Ad break. So sorry. Be back in a minute. Thank you for watching my ads. They give me just a few pennies, but that does eventually add up. That's the best way you can support me if you can't get a subscription or if you don't have Amazon Prime, which is free. Man out of the city, not this. Why does this look like it's crooked? Oh, because it is. It is. Looks like it's crooked because it is crooked. Yeah, it is getting towards the evening. Okay, awesome. Let me know if you get anything exciting. I haven't had anybody to do. I've been saving all those eggs. We used to have someone who used to come on stream and she loved eggs. And so I saved eggs for her all the time. And I think that's where some of those are from. But she hasn't been on in a while. She's got a life. She's a teenager. And that's okay. We don't mind it when people grow up. We like that. Some people stay with Adopt Me and some people don't, and that's fine too. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I've tried to get Chad on here to play with me a million times, and every time he's on, he just kind of half butts it and then goes on. So it's just not everybody's game. He doesn't like DTI either, so there's no accounting for taste. Although right now, I'm not super fond of DTI myself because they moved everything around. And since they did that, I've not wanted to play at all because I can't find anything and it makes me cranky. Okay, so I'm making a cube. I'm kind of thinking of, you know, the cube, the companion cube from Portal? It's kind of the idea, except for I'm going to make it. Oh, Lord. What I'm going to do is make a mess because my cursor was stuck to my mouse again. I don't know why. So what I'm thinking is we can use these for pedestals. Also grind areas. But I think it's going to need string on it or something on the corners just to give it that extra oomph. Let's take, I think your tacos have arrived. I'm jealous. We don't need tons for a grind area. We just need a little space, don't we? What if I put it down the center? Oh, that's a good idea. What if I did that? And then the whole house lights up with the cubes. Oh, that's kind of a neat idea. I've never had one that does the things down the center. Make me cry. I'm going to do a string edges on those. Making me sad. Oh, I might have to use. Thought I was going to use strings, but I might have to use door frames. I'd rather use strings though. Ooh, very good. I was born to die. Okay, medium. I hate that you spin if you're touching something. Draws me crazy. Let's do like right here. And I think I might put balls or cubes in the corner. That'd be interesting. Oh, make me cry. I don't know why. Lana Del Rey needs to put out a new album soon. I'm jonesing. Okay, so let's make this. We're gonna have to do 2 strings in the front. Yes. We don't care about the sides because we're gonna push them in, but the fronts need to line up. There we go. And I bet I can't grab that because it's in the floor. Yep, because it's in the floor. See, this is why glitch building is superior. Because I don't have to disable X-ray when I want to put something in the floor. Okay, so that's actually, not hating it so far. I'm not loving it yet either. Let's take this one off to the side. Let's grab this one. Maybe I actually need the large cube, I think. Large bevel. That one was too soft on the edges. I think we need the large. I still want it rounded though. So remember of December. Sun better than it did you. If I do that. Rocks by, what a sight for sore eyes. Let's go. It's not going in. I think I've made this a weird shape, honestly. Why didn't she ever kiss? Well, then we can do this because we're not making a real cube anyway. What are we doing over here now? You too. Yeah, I agree, Annie. Things are getting weird down there. You guys behave. Annie's trying to eat dinner and Mimi's trying to climb her like she's a tree. And Annie's like, don't do these things while I'm eating, child. Actually, that's a good idea. Stop while I'm building. Nope. Nope. She worked as she was. That swirl thingy gets so old. I'm going to grind moon eggs for pup tunes when I'm done. Ooh, good idea. Okay, so that looks good.
Welcome, One Love Chris.
Hey, welcome into the channel. You're just polyester. There. I don't like that showing. There, that's better. Woo! Yeah, probably will. All the ones that are fancy looking and either are bought or are the legendaries generally have a tendency to go higher. Plus, they've done something to, you cannot tell me they haven't. They've done something to, even though it says you get a percentage of legendaries, I'm getting far fewer legendaries and stuff than I used to. And I've been opening stuff in this game for a while now. And yeah, no, there's something hinky going on. I think that's going to be okay for it. We'll decorate it up a little bit. Maybe put some screws in the corners so it looks, stop. So it looks like, oh, I said I wasn't going to do a box by M because I was going to have it down the center, wasn't I? Yes, we were. Okay, well then you're going to have to do that. I know. But it is 7 o'clock, and I think since I'm having trouble doing this, this might be the time to take a break. But we got pretty far today. We got a whole bunch of doors sorted out. Well, mostly that doors. These are. I'm gonna have to work on these. I'm gonna have to pull. What I'm gonna have to do is pull all these out just a little bit. Everything needs to come out of the wall just a little bit. Basically, all I have to do is put it on X-ray. Grab this. Oh, it's no worries. I'm about ready. Whoops. I'm about ready for the evening to be done anyway. It's no worries. I know you work really hard. I appreciate anybody who stops by though. Thank you. There, now it won't do that. That's all I have to do is anyone's that are doing that, I just have to go in and grab the whole thing and pull it out. I would like to put you quit. I love you too. I love you too. This morning I was getting ready, trying to get up, and she's licking my back. And I'm like, stop licking my back. But I couldn't get up fast enough because I'm tired. And I'm yelling at her to quit licking my back, and she wouldn't stop. So I got a Leah bath this morning, and it was gross. So now I need a real bath. I need Shelly back for that. Oh, shoosh. That should do it. There we go. So that'll fix all those. So hopefully by tomorrow, I'll try to put these stripes in so that looks good. And I'm going to work on that cube maybe. So that, I think that'll look better that way. So other than that, then tomorrow, yeah, see, that's all got to come out of the wall too. Tomorrow, let's work on the part that we'll get to work on everything, but I think we'll have to work on some 3D characters. I do want to make this a neat house, but see, you just got to think of something. I'm still kind of thinking of something fun, although it is fun to not know where the door is and to try and find Boo's room, although most people will probably know it's in there, but it'll be cool. So, but on that note, guys, gals, and everyone in between, I'm ready to go find some food and get ready for bed and watch some VR stuff, cuddle my dogs in the beds, cuddle them, yes, and all of that. So thank you for stopping by. Tomorrow, let's try for 4 hours. I think I can do it. As long as I get sleep tonight. Lord, please let me sleep all night. So anyway, I love you guys. You are always the best and definitely my besties. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow.